Hi, I'm Jamel Adam, a student from KNUST, and talking about the leaders or the politicians during the day of election. I think they should comport themselves, calm down. During that very day and when the results are about to be released, there are a whole lot of tension in the country, and that's when we need them on board. We need them to calm down, preach about peace, calm down, and I think everything will be all right till we assign someone as the leader of this country.
Looking at the policies the politicians are putting forward, for example, the MPP's policy of free senior high school, do you think it's feasible
Yeah, it's very feasible.
and why?
Depending on the policies, I think it's very feasible. People like colleagues of mine couldn't get a chance to be in SHS to the university due to like financial problem. And if there's any policy that's come to solve this kind of financial problem in terms of education, I think it's a good way towards the development of the nation and education sector.
But do you think our economy can support it?
Yeah, yeah. It depends on how they strategize it, put everything in place, and I think it can support it.
And what about the NDC's policy of one-time payment of the national insurance scheme?
Mm, as we all have, like we have a saying that nothing is impossible. They can do it, but it depends on how they put things in place, their policies, and how they embark on it. And talking about that one, I don't really know the amount. Like it depends on the amount that we will be paying for that one-time premium. Depends on the amount that we'll be paying. That will make it very feasible. Not just any amount. It's going to be quite huge. And talking to that huge amount, like is everybody going to be paying that kind of amount? And all of us, can we afford that amount? That's one big question also ask ourselves about that thing. So if everything is in place and the citizens or like the nation as a whole are able to comply on these issues and about the payment, I think they can embark on that one too.
Which sector of the economy do you think the politicians or the government should pay much particular attention to?
I think both the health sector and the transport sector. Yeah, I have to commend the government about the health sector. He's doing much about it, incorporating herbal medicine into the health sector. We don't have to even focus on only one point of health deliveries. Right now, I think we have both the orthodox and the herbal side, and it's a very good approach. I think a lot should be done about it. They should incorporate a whole lot of people, personnel. Some outskirts and villages doesn't have like don't have these health service personnel to get to them and also attend to them. So if they could expand their scope, especially on herbal medicine, and put more effort in it so that they can also reach to the other people in terms of health. And talking about the transport, I think we shouldn't base on only one form of transport like on land, cars and those kind of things. The other forms and this transport system is reducing our productivity in the country. The other forms like train system, on water like sea, those kind of we have to do something about it. You can be in like a traffic like 1 hour, 2 hours, and these are distracting our activities of the day. So if there is other means in which we can improve upon our transport sector, I think that will also help very much.
As a student, what do you think you can do to ensure peace during the election?
I think as a student and as a youth and as a nation, we all have to come together and also preach about peace. For example, my uncle is an NDC and my dad too is from an MPP. That doesn't mean we should fight. It's about sharing of ideas. What do you think is right? What do you think this party can do for the nation? Just have to just share ideas, think about these things. We shouldn't bring like turn this into a fight. you know so we all have to preach to them, talk to them, educate them about how to go about these issues, and also calm down during the day of election and after election to get one leader who will lead us through.
Um, what is your medium of like getting information about what is going on in the country?
I think I mostly use the internet. I always log in into Ghana Web, my join online, and also listen to radio, TV programs, especially the news at 7 o'clock, TV3, GTV. Yeah.